It was crazy because I'm just there to do an enhancement talent match, like essentially a job, right? Everything goes so well, and I get to the back, and Vince McMahon wanted to see me, and I go to see him, and he said, your facial expressions were great, and your selling was great, so I feel like I have no choice but to hire you. And I'm like, what? Sometimes I'll be in like Target or Walmart, and somebody will yell, you just made the list to me. I'm like, you just made the list! Oh no!
It looks like the next retirement tour too will be someone you have a ton of history with and victories over. AJ Styles. Could we see James Ellsworth possibly pop up on his retirement tour?
Well,
Rewind, recap, relive. Woo! That's what the world is watching.
R3 Jonah here at the big event in New York with the one and only two-man with a fighting chance right there, two hands, James Ellsworth. How you doing, man?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
Doing great. Heath just passed you off to me, which I don't even know if you really want to do this, but I'm happy you're here.
Well, if it's a favor for Heath, I don't really want to do it, but I'll do it anyway.
Well, I got to go back to the night that we all see James Ellsworth really for the first time, that moment with Braun Strowman where you hit that line, any man with two hands has a fighting chance. What are your memories from that night?
Man, it was crazy because I'm just there to do an enhancement talent match, like essentially a job, right?
Right.
And everything goes so well, and I get to the back, and Vince McMahon wanted to see me. Never met this man in my life, and I go to see him, and he said, your facial expressions were great, your verbiage was great, talking about the promo, and your selling was great. So I feel like I have no choice but to hire you. And I'm like, what? Like, what? And my whole life turned upside down. It was the best moment of my life.
What do you think it was about that promo that did it?
I don't know, man. I just, the way I delivered it.
Yeah.
Like, the story was, obviously I'm scared of Braun Strowman, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And I think the promo told that story very well, and it came off well, and we're off to the races.
No, we really were. And I mean, a crazy legacy you created there from that one moment to what you built that fans got to see.
Yeah.
I want to go back to one moment that gets replayed so much. It's Team Raw and Team SmackDown in the ring. And Chris Jericho looks at you in particular, puts you on the list for something you can't even control.
Right.
Having no chin. Can you take us back to that moment?
So before I take you back to the moment, sometimes I'll be in like Target or Walmart, and somebody will yell, you just made the list to me. I'm like,
so it sticks.
So I get reminded of that moment every day of my life. But I remember right before we walked out, Jericho walked up to me and said, hey James, I don't know if we have time for this, but I'm going to put you on the list. So if we go over time, because I'm going to put you on the list, blame it on me, tell them it was my fault. I'm like, what? And because it wasn't in the script for me to get put on the list. And he went out there, and it's funny. I think it's the most memorable list moment of all time.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy to think about. It wasn't even in the cards, and he did it on the fly. But that's the brilliance of Chris Jericho, obviously.
No, what a pro. We still see him killing it today.
Absolutely.
A lot of rumors that he might return to WWE, too, with this who will be John Cena's last opponent.
I don't think he'll be John Cena's last opponent, but I do feel like it's time for him to come back to WWE. He had a great AEW run, but I think he's done all there needs to be done for him at AEW. And it's time for him to come back and get his flowers, the kids say these days.
As they say, yeah.
Like for WWE as far as Hall of Fame, big WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, nostalgia moment, all the whole 9 yards.
Well, you know, it looks like the next retirement tour, too, will be someone you have a ton of history with and victories over, AJ Styles. When is the first match that you beat AJ? What was that match?
Sure, buddy. No, but it was in San Jose, California. He brought me out to be his opponent himself.
Right.
He was a heel at the time. He wanted a night off, so he picks me to be his opponent. And Daniel Bryan comes out, sure, you can face James Ellsworth, but Dean Ambrose is going to be the special referee. And right then and there, you know what's going to happen. Ambrose is going to screw over AJ, and I'm going to beat him, which at the time he's the WWE champion. So I have a pinfall victory over a WWE champion, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, and what was even crazier is the save he does on that Styles clash with you. What a moment. And maybe not crazy in the actual victory, but I know it shocked a lot of fans. That also gets replayed. Do you remember kind of in the moment what you were thinking?
Yeah, so like when he had me up, I thought we were going, as they say. And like, he held me for like a couple of seconds longer than I thought he was going to. So I'm like, what's going on? And as soon as I thought, what's going on? He went, I'm like, but if you look on YouTube, man, you can look up 7 deadliest Styles clashes.
Yeah.
Corey Graves, Roderick Strong, Christopher Daniels, all these great wrestlers did the same thing, right? Because you're taught to tuck your chin. I don't have a chin, so I don't know how to do that. On any move, except that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a fluky thing. But he saved me because he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
No, truly one of the greatest, and this 2026 will be awesome to see him in. Could we see James Ellsworth possibly pop up on his retirement tour?
Well, you as a fan, what do you think? Like, was I a major part of his WWE career?
I would say of his WWE career, yes, because that 2016, 2017 SmackDown time period is renowned as probably the best in recent memory of SmackDown.
Absolutely.
And you were right in the thick of it with AJ. Yeah.
So I feel like there's a nostalgic moment for us to do something during his retirement tour, and I'm hoping and praying it happens, for sure.
Absolutely. One final moment I'll ask about your time with Carmella. That was so entertaining.
I need to go see her. She's here.
Oh, she is? Oh, perfect. We get a reunion. How did that all come about, the wink and everything?
The wink I did on the fly. I just did like by myself, and Vince loved it and told me to keep doing it. And Carmella, it was her idea to put me with her, and it worked out for her, man. From there, I helped her win the Money in the Bank, and she went on to become champion. It was her best run.
Yeah.
Because after I left, she never won the women's world title again. So that was her best run, and I was happy to be a part of it. I loved working with her. We always got along backstage. It was a great time for both of us.
Absolutely, so iconic. James, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that.
Take care, guys. God bless. And remember, any man with two hands has a fighting chance.
Rewind, recap, relive. Woo! That's what the world is watching.